All right. Welcome to this week's motivational message. And with this being the week of Veterans Day and the Marine Corps birthday, I thought it would be appropriate to share something dealing with veterans. The word veteran is actually a Latin word, vestus, that means old. But we've taken the meaning of the word veteran to indicate a person who has had a long service or experience in a particular occupation or field. So sometimes when you're asking somebody for help and you say, "Hey, I need an expert," somebody will go, they're a veteran at this. They'll get it done. And they're referring to their years of experience and their ability to do that. And we've since taken again the word veteran and applied it to all military personnel, those who have experienced military training and military combat. And so the word veteran, although used for somebody who has a lot of experience, in our minds right now and in our culture, often means someone with a military background. Just this last Saturday, I was watching college football, and a Marine Corps commercial comes on, and it says honor, courage, commitment. I know those are the three values of the Marine Corps, and so I thought, you know what, let's talk a little bit about commitment, because I think veterans have something that we can learn about commitment. In our culture, commitment is so shallow. Commitment is a simple like on a Facebook page or a share of a post or something like that. I mean, our level of commitment is really left up to whether you make it when somebody does a Facebook friend purge, and how much did they keep you, and who didn't they keep, and who did they dump. And sometimes I think that we get a very shallow sense of what commitment really is, because now we want to get the word out. So what do? Well, we get 1,000 likes on our Facebook post, or we get 1,000 friends on our social media site, or subscribers to our YouTube channel, or whatever it is, and that tends to be our level of commitment these days. But when you look at these men and women, of course, who serve in our armed forces, their level of commitment is something completely different. Their level of commitment is a level that we don't experience here much, and that is an all-in commitment. The word commitment means the state or quality of being dedicated to a cause. It's the engagement or obligation that restricts freedom of action. And when you look at the men in these pictures, this is a D-Day photograph, and if you just simply Google image D-Day or World War II, this is one of the first images that comes up. It's a very iconic picture. But these men are about to hit the beach. Their commitment is all in. On that day, 16,000 men understood what all in meant. All in meant their lives. And that was their commitment to something that was greater than themselves. That was their dedication. It's not like college students these days, where I believe the average college student changes majors 5 times before they graduate. It's not where these days, I believe, again, college grads tend to go through about 10 different jobs, never holding one more than 2 years before they finally land one that they like. It can be very difficult for commitment with this young generation because they don't see it in a deep level. They see it in a much more shallow way. Or they get involved in a cause. They make a poster and they go out and they rally and down with whatever the authority, and up with the people and all this stuff, and then they quick hit Starbucks and have a coffee and pull out their telephones and Facebook post everything and then head back to the suburban homes and their BMWs. The level of commitment is very shallow. And so again, let's take a look at these veterans. I think our young people today can learn a lot about commitment from these veterans and what does it mean to be all in. I think we all here will come to believe something deeply. We're going to come across a cause. We're going to come across a belief that we believe in deeply. And when we believe it deeply, we need to make it more than a tweet. We need to make it more than a Facebook share. We need to make it more than a like. We need to make it something that we are willing to sacrifice freedoms for, something we're willing to give things up for, things we're willing to turn other options down for, and be committed, be all in, be dedicated to a cause that is greater than ourselves. And so let's just challenge ourselves with the idea of commitment these days. Let's take a look at our veterans and those around us who have committed everything, and have given up not just their lives, but those who are still with us, given up limbs, given up hearing, given up eyesight, given up possibility of even holding a job because they suffer from depression or post-traumatic stress disorder. And let's take a long look at commitment and see what it means and what does it look like to be all in. I trust that challenge was good for you today. I trust it got you thinking about things. Again, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to hear more about this, hit like, make a comment, share it with other people, because I really want this just to be something that helps grow you and get you thinking about living life. Thank you.